Hello, everybody. This is Julissa. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening right now in the podcast. It is Sunday, beautiful Sunday, April 20th, 2025. Today is Resurrection Sunday. I really hope everybody had a great time in church today or with family. And, it's a beautiful day here in Connecticut. Beautiful. It's very windy. The wind has not let up since January 1st. I really don't know what's happening with the wind, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful day. And, we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ on the cross. And that's the message of, of hope, of forgiveness, of the message of, eternal life. And it's amazing. So before I continue, I want to say, I'm going to talk to you guys about this viral video of a street vendor in Simi Valley, California. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to everybody who's listening using Spotify. Don't forget to follow me there. And of course, thank you so much to everybody who is um, excuse me, I just look into something. Everybody who's watching this video right now on YouTube, thank you so much for subscribing and watching the videos and sharing. It means a lot to me, you guys. So right now there's a viral video that's happening, and it happened on April 11th, so sometime last week. And you can see in that video immigrant woman just going around this neighborhood in Simi Valley, California, selling like snacks, right? And there's a neighbor that comes out, a neighbor that comes out and starts telling her stuff like, "Get out of my neighborhood! I told you not to come back here again. You bringing down the house, the value of my house down by being here." And in that moment, the street vendor says to her in Spanish, like, "No, I don't understand what you're saying to me." And this neighbor kept saying to her, "This is America, the usual racist thing that they say, you need to speak the language, all of that stuff." And it's really hard to see something like that happen. I feel like you know, the sun comes out for everybody, and everybody has to make a living, and everybody, has to feed their family. And if anything, we should be more compassionate for people and never look down on anybody, right? But just as that video, as Jack in a City, I don't own the video, so I cannot put it here on YouTube. But if you hear it on the news, or you can search it like on TikTok, you'll be able to see it. In that video, you hear this neighbor just completely being against this woman, just passing through, selling her snack car, I guess you can say. Just like as you hear in neighborhoods, the ice cream truck coming by, ringing the bell. Um, that's something that you see in every neighborhood. The ice cream truck comes by all the time. A lot of the times you also see like food vendors now, they're very popular. And you see them park in areas in neighborhoods. You see them parked by office spaces and all of that. And it's like, why does this woman, you know, speaking about vendors, just yesterday as I was driving by, I also saw like kids, they put a lemonade stand. A lot of the times they also do like car washes and things like that. If they're trying to do like a fundraising for school dance or whatever program that they're working on. But this woman, this neighbor in this area in Simi Valley had it with this immigrant selling stuff around the neighborhood. Like, if you don't want to buy anything, don't buy anything, but don't come out and harass her, right? And to top it all off, you have to see the video. Not only does she harass her and doesn't let her leave, okay, she actually pushes the woman down, and the woman fell, okay. And the crazy thing about all of that this lady that was selling, in the her cart, selling goodies from her car, this lady is actually 7 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant. I'm not sure which one was that they said. And it's like, wow, people just don't care anymore. The hate is just, it's just crazy. And you would think somebody, because that neighbor that came out, that she looks like she's an older woman. You think at that age, I don't want to say number, but in that age when you just kind of like you going to work waiting for retirement, that's what a lot of people do. You want to kind of like have peace with people, right? Because you don't know what can happen, right? In a couple of years from now, anything can happen to like your memory, your health, and all of that, right? You will think that people in that age will be looking out for peace in their life. If you don't want to buy anything from this lady, just let her go. You don't have to come out and harass her and telling her that she needs to speak the language, right? If anything, her name, the neighbor's name is Julie Sanchez. Are you kidding me? She even has a Spanish name. And it's crazy that another person with Hispanic heritage, okay, she might deny it or whatever, but she has a Hispanic heritage, will be attacking another immigrant for selling stuff just to make a living. She is passing through. It's not like she's camping around in front of your house selling stuff. Who are you to demand a permit from this person? Okay, they have people in offices who do that, right? You don't need to go go out of your house and harass her, kind of like to make yourself feel better and to top it off all off. Not only did she push her, and the woman is 7 months pregnant, she told her to leave. She told her to speak the language. The person who did all of that is a nurse. Are you serious? This is why I always tell you guys, if you have a family member in a nursing home or a child in a facility or something, check on your people, because people take on jobs just for the compensation, not really because they're compassionate and have a heart. If this woman was able to do all of that for a street vendor that she didn't agree for her to be in her area selling, it's not like you see her harassing the ice cream man, right? She took it upon herself to harass this woman to the point that she actually pushed her and didn't let her leave, right? And this woman is a nurse, that's her career, right? And look at where she's at, because people always reveal themselves. Like I said, the sun comes out for everybody. And Jesus said, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. But there are people who are so like, this is the better group over here. You guys don't belong in this group. And this happened a lot in churches too. This little groupies, right? These are the elect ones, and this group is not good enough, right? And Jesus said, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. I go prepare a place for you. He didn't say, unless you're from this country, I'm not preparing a place for you. If you have an accent, if you don't speak the language, I'm not preparing a place for you for that. And it's like when you see somebody coming out like that and kind of like revealing herself. And what I always tell you guys, there's always somebody recording. And thanks be to God, this street vendor, right? Her name is Mary, I believe. She started recording, and now we have this video that has gone viral. Okay, it has gone viral. The woman was arrested. Julie Sanchez is the person who harassed the street vendor. She got arrested. Now there is a civil lawsuit against her, and they're asking authorities in high positions. I don't want to say the agency here because I don't want this video to be canceled. They're asking them to investigate what happened here. It is so sad that it's becoming like this. To be honest, if you are believing in the Lord and this video doesn't do anything for you, then we have a problem. We have a problem in this group of people who believe in the Lord. Because if a video like this doesn't kind of like shake something inside of you, and have some type of compassion for somebody, then you think that you are over here and everybody else is down here. And then, and once again, you have to remember Jesus said, in my Father's house, there are many mansions, okay? I'm going to go prepare a place for you. He didn't say, I'm going to prepare a place for you for everybody who came from this part of the country, who has this type of income yearly. Like, I don't understand what people think they're doing. God is not mocked, okay? And this nurse got exposed, and this video has gone viral, and it's all over the news now, right? Because people always reveal themselves. You have to hear them out. You have to people always reveal themselves. And like I said before, we are living in the times where people are, the things that they used to get away with before, the evil things that they used to easily get away with before, now it's being done. And they're messing up so bad that now it's being revealed. And who would have thought, right? You think a nurse is a compassionate person. Obviously, not every nurse is like that, obviously. But that's why you have to check on your people if you have family or loved one in a nursing home or a child in a facility. Even if you bring your kids to daycare, check on them, check for change behavior. I always say this, all of you guys, it's because of after my mom got sick and all of that, those are things that I will do, check change behavior and all of that. Because people are just doing their jobs for money, right? Um, it's very shocking everything that happened in that video. This pregnant woman just trying to make a living, completely harassed by this woman, and actually being pushed down and all of that, and being told, she definitely wanted to bully her, and look who is being exposed right now. And you will think somebody at that age, at this neighbor's age, with people when they reach, I don't know, I don't want to say a number, how old she is, but you reach a number on that age that you're trying to just be at peace with people, settle down. And look now, I believe she actually got arrested, right? And now she's facing a civil lawsuit that she has to deal with. And her face is all over the news. She's gone viral, right? If she could just let this person be, right? Because everybody has to eat, everybody has to make a living. Somehow, sometimes we forget that people need that, right? And they're not allowed to do that. Like, why go out and harass her? Like, if you don't, if you don't like, if you hear the ice cream truck going by, and you are, let's just say, staying away from sugar or whatever, you don't go out and harass them and say, don't come here, I'm doing a diet, like, don't come by this neighborhood ever again. You just wait till he leaves, right? Like, why do this? It's just the enemy at work. When you see things like this, people hate coming out like this to the point of harassment, you know that there is a enemy at work, right? It's just using people to harass others. And, look at where we are now, right? I also wanted to share this story with you guys because, as sad as it is, there's something coming good for this woman that went through all of this, right? Is that she, like I said, she's 7 months pregnant, and they actually created a GoFundMe for her. You guys know I support GoFundMe a lot because I believe it's a way as a community, even though we're not living in that area or whatever, but we feel compassion for this woman having to go through something like this. Okay, and she's expecting a baby soon, so it's a way for us. If we cannot donate, we can donate somehow through GoFundMe. We can. I'm gonna leave the link here. And if you cannot donate, let's just say by giving money through the GoFundMe campaign, you can always pray for her and pray for this lawsuit now that she's being helped to do against this woman and everything that happened there. I really hope for Julie Sanchez to kind of reflect on herself, people really think, you being somebody who does good. I think nurses are amazing. Nurses are, I experienced a lot of nurses going through um, my mom's sickness and all of that. And I met great nurses, very compassionate nurses, people who care and who knew what my mom needed and all of that. And I really hope everything that happened here, the way Julie Sanchez was just exposed and continues to be exposed, because that video is going viral, right? Really, it's a time for her to reflect, right? And at her age, probably, waiting for retirement so that she can rest and enjoy more time for her family or whatever, right? Look at what she's facing now, right? So let me know, guys, what you think about this. The link for the GoFundMe, I'm going to put it in the description. Really hope everybody's having a great time on this Resurrection Sunday. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.